Imagine pulling into your quiet suburban cul-de-sac after a grueling work trip, only to spot billowing black smoke choking the sky like a bad omen. Your heart drops as you realize it's your house, your paid-off haven, engulfed in flames, reduced to a charred skeleton while neighbors gawk like it's primetime entertainment. And there, amid the ashes, stands the HOA queen bee herself, smirking like she just won a petty power play. It was a crisp fall afternoon in Willow Creek Estates. That picture-perfect slice of American suburbia where every lawn is manicured to military precision and Christmas lights must match the approved color palette, or else. I'd lived there for a decade, keeping to myself after rumors started swirling, whispers that I was some shady loner dodging community spirit because I refused to sign their HOA covenant. Truth was, I saw right through their nonsense. Endless fees for beautification that funded nothing but board members' egos. But I stayed silent, observing every nitpicky violation notice slapped on my door, every sideways glance at block parties I skipped. That day, as fire crews hosed down the remnants, up waddles Brenda Hargrove, the HOA president, a plump, perpetually furrowed woman in her starched blouse and sensible flats, clipboard eternally poised like a scepter. "Oh, what a tragedy, Alex," she cooed in that saccharine tone reserved for scolding toddlers. But honestly, if you'd just joined like a good neighbor, maybe karma wouldn't have bitten back so hard. We have standards here. Can't have one rogue element dragging down property values. I stood there, suit rumpled from the drive, staring at the gutted shell of my life. You think this was what? Divine intervention for not paying your dues? I muttered, but she just tut-tooted. Now, don't get dramatic. Faulty wiring, perhaps, or those unkempt bushes you insist on keeping natural. We warned you about fire hazards. Her eyes gleamed with that faux concern, the kind that masks pure glee at someone else's downfall. The whispers grew louder after that, neighbors murmuring I must have torched it myself for insurance. Egged on by Brenda's newsletter blasts about non-compliant risks, I bit my tongue, rented a dingy apartment downtown, and started digging quietly. See, they didn't know I wasn't just some pushover tech consultant. I moonlighted as a forensic accountant for federal audits, spotting fraud from a mile away. One call to an old buddy, an arson investigation, and the pieces clicked, gasoline traces. A homemade timer rigged from pool chemicals, sloppy, suburban-style sabotage. Looks like someone wanted a message sent, the investigator grunted. I nodded, picturing Brenda's pristine garage stocked with approved supplies. Tensions boiled as I fed tips anonymously, subpoenaed security cams catching Brenda's minivan lurking near my place at odd hours. Emails from HOA meetings ranting about eliminating eyesores with coded threats. Brenda ramped up her act, cornering me at the grocery store. Alex, darling, all this fuss over a little fire? Join us, and we'll help rebuild properly. Of course. No more of your independent nonsense. Her smile was all teeth, but her voice cracked just a hair. Help? Like how you helped the Smiths move out after their dog barked once too often. I shot back mildly, watching her flush. That was for harmony. You wouldn't understand. Rules keep us civilized. Oh, the irony. As her bored cronies fidgeted behind her, sweating under their polo shirts. The explosion came when agents raided the HOA office, a converted McMansion garage stuffed with falsified records. Turns out, this wasn't isolated. They'd been running a mini-mafia for years, vandalizing troublemakers, jacking up fake fines, even poisoning pets to force sales. Brenda's face during the bust? Priceless, puffed cheeks quivering as she sputtered. This is outrageous. We're volunteers upholding order. Handcuffs clicked, and I watched from across the street, finally speaking up in court. Order? You mean extortion wrapped in newsletters? The jury ate it up, especially the ledger marking me as target prime, removed by escalation. Guilty verdicts rolled in: arson conspiracy, racketeering, sending Brenda to a cell where her clipboard wouldn't save her. Willow Creek breathed freer after that. The HOA dissolved. Assets seized for victims like me. I rebuilt my house sans silly shrubs. Planted a wildflower garden just to spite the old rules. And neighbors actually waved without fear. But as Brenda rots in orange, appealing with whines about community betrayal, it hits different. Was the HOA just enforcing standards, or did they deserve every ounce of this delicious downfall? You tell me, is blind obedience to petty tyrants ever justified? Or is sweet, patient revenge the real American dream?